In this video, we'll go over 20 idioms with the verb take. So grab a notebook and let's get started. Our first idiom, to take a backseat, means to take a less prominent or active role in a situation. This first sentence says, despite being the CEO, John decided to take a backseat and let his team take the lead on the new project. This next sentence says, after years of being the star player, Steve realized it was time to take a backseat and allow the younger athletes to shine. Our idiom take it easy means to relax or take things slowly. This first sentence says, you've been working hard all week. Why don't you take it easy and relax this weekend? This next sentence says, after his surgery, the doctor advised him to take it easy and avoid any strenuous activities for a few weeks. Strenuous activities are ones where you use a lot of energy and your heart rate increases. This idiom here, to take the bull by the horns, means to face a difficult or challenging situation with courage and determination. This example says, she knew she had to take the bull by the horns and confront her boss about the unfair treatment she was receiving. This next sentence says, instead of avoiding the issue, Mitch decided to take the bull by the horns and address the conflict with his roommate head on. To take something for granted means to assume something is always there or always true without appreciating its value or significance. For example, John took his health for granted until he got sick and realized how important it was to take care of himself. This next sentence says, after years of happy marriage, Andrew started taking his wife's love for granted and stopped appreciating her. We can also take people for granted. So this sentence would say, after years of happy marriage, Andrew started taking his wife for granted and stopped appreciating her. The idiom to take the plunge means to make a bold or risky decision or take significant action. After years of planning, Tom finally decided to take the plunge and start his own business. And this next sentence says, after months of dating, Ben and Yvonne decided to take the plunge and move in together. To take a rain check means to decline an invitation now, but suggest doing it another time. Bonnie was too busy with work to go on a date with Nelson, so she asked if she could take a rain check and go out with him next weekend. This next sentence says, John was feeling sick and couldn't attend the concert with his friends, so he asked if he could take a rain check for the next time the band played in town. The idiom take the edge off means to reduce the intensity or severity of something. After a long day at work, he drinks a glass of wine to take the edge off. And Susan was feeling nervous before her big presentation, so she meditated before her speech to take the edge off. What do you do to take the edge off? Let me know in the comments below. The idiom take a hike is used to ask someone to leave or go away, often in a rude or dismissive manner. I don't have time for your nonsense, so why don't you take a hike and leave me alone? And that rude customer has been sipping on his iced coffee for over 2 hours. I wish he would finish up and take a hike. The idiom to take one's time means to do something slowly and carefully without rushing. This first sentence says, don't rush, take your time to do the job properly. This next example says, when learning a new skill, it's important to take your time and not try to do everything at once. The idiom to take a turn for the worse means to deteriorate or worsen, usually in regards to health or a situation. After days of improvement, the patient suddenly took a turn for the worse and had to be rushed back to the hospital. This next sentence says, the weather forecast predicted that the storm would take a turn for the worse, so people were advised to stay indoors. To take stock means to assess or evaluate a situation or inventory. At the end of each year, it's important to take stock of your accomplishments and set new goals for the coming year. This next sentence says, the CEO decided to take stock of the company's financial situation and make necessary changes to improve profits. The idiom take a stand means to express a firm opinion or position on an issue. For example, after years of tolerating the company's unethical practices, Nathan decided to take a stand and speak out against them. This next sentence says, when her friend was being bullied, Cindy took a stand and defended her. The phrase take it or leave it is to offer something with no room for negotiation or compromise. I can offer you $1,200 for the car. Take it or leave it. and we can offer you a 10% discount on the product, but we can't extend the offer beyond today. Take it or leave it. The idiom take the high road means to choose the morally correct or respectful course of action. For example, when his coworker took credit for his work, he decided to take the high road and let it go rather than retaliate. This next sentence says, despite all the negative ads about him, the politician chose to take the high road and focus on talking about policy rather than attacking his opponent. The idiom to take a shot at something means to attempt or try something, often with a low probability of success. This first example says, after years of playing basketball, John decided to take a shot at coaching. And despite having no knowledge of financial markets, Tom decided to take a shot at day trading. The idiom to take the cake means to be the most extreme or ridiculous example of something. Of all the outlandish excuses I've heard, that one takes the cake. And the way he broke up with his girlfriend takes the cake for being the most insensitive and cruel. This idiom, to take the heat, means to accept responsibility or criticism for something, often on behalf of others. When the company's project failed, the CEO had to take the heat and answer to the board of directors. This next sentence says, after losing the championship game, the coach took the heat for the team's poor performance. Here we have the idiom take a hit, and this means to suffer a setback or loss, often in regards to finances or reputation. The company's profits took a hit after the market crashed, and after the pandemic started, the tourism industry took a hit and many businesses had to close down. The idiom take the bait means to fall for a trap or provocation. Despite his friends warning him not to, David took the bait and responded to the online trolls' comments. And the politician tried to bait his opponent into a fight, but she didn't take the bait and stayed focused on the issues. This idiom, to take someone under one's wing, means to mentor or protect someone, often a younger or less experienced person. The experienced lawyer took the new associate under her wing and helped her with her first case. This next sentence says, after seeing his potential, the coach took the young athlete under his wing and mentored him throughout his career. Thank you for joining. I hope at least one of these idioms were new to you. Try to use one the next time you are speaking with someone in English, or down below in the comments. See you in the future.